Good morning and welcome back to the show. This my little guys are scraps of different woods that I had lying around, and at different times over the 30 or 40 years have done these little bits and pieces and the different woods, and they're kind of fun little things. Two thinkers, the one on the right's more recent, the one on the left is probably one of the first things I ever tried, and that's a good way to use up the little bits and pieces.
Great, thanks, Barry. You're a good sport.
That's beautiful.
Hi, everybody. This is Cindy. I did this, it seems like yesterday. Oil painting. And I think we did it from a photograph from Arizona.
And how old is it?
Like I said, it seems like yesterday. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. It's really beautiful, and I love the little splashes of yellow on these bushes, and the treatment of the sky and these flowers, or cactus flowers or something like that, palm flowers, beautiful.
The yuccas, I think.
Yeah.
Wonderful, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he did mention.
It's a centerpiece. The big piece is the centerpiece that was cut out from the piece he showed last week, and in the bent darker wood is a birch that he had that you can work on and bend. So he put those together, and it's pretty damn nice.
Okay, and this part here was attached with dowels or whatever.
He made little dowels and on both sides drilled the holes and plugged them in.
Yeah, and then this little
the ball is also attached the same way, I'm sure.
Gives it a continuity as if it went through the piece.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Scott.
Oh, hi. This is a table that was made by two of my friends as an experiment in trying to learn how to do mosaics without it being a lot of long work. And I had a lot of art pieces left over in a big box. So I put the little one that was in there that came from some project I hadn't used it. And I put that being the little thing in the middle. And the mosaic, I put the little trimmer on the outside, and they sat on either side of the table and they picked from the box and they did this. And then I put young unsanded grout on it and a finish that protects it. And it's 10 years old. And we had a lot of fun.
Okay, beautiful, Jerry. Thank you.
Beautiful girl.
Okay, so this is basically some warm-up value studies using black ink, I believe, for the black sections, and then a mix of black and white acrylic paint for the lighter sections. And it was done not wet on wet, but I let it dry and then, painted sections on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just fun exercises.
Beautiful studies. Thanks, Chris.
Beautiful. Really like it. Very nice. That's the oil painting. It's about maybe 24 by 18, a little bit maybe smaller. It's a Southwestern Santa Fe painting. And I painted it exclusively for a friend of mine who lived in Santa Fe. And so it's a gift that I gave him. And that's about it. It was painted quite a while ago.
Very nice.
I love the tree.
4 or 5 years ago.
I love the purple you put in for the shading.
The shading is fabulous. Yeah.
And the highlights on the branches.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a great color palette, Pico.
Thank you.
Oh, Rika.
Nice.
Wow,
So-
beautiful.
Little
Like it.
snapshot of a couple of blocks away. I thought it would be fun to do some just painting of local cute little scenes you see here and there. So I'm working on it. I got a little tired of it, and then
I
found it.
love
to
you bringing
find
the car in like that. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That little beetle.
Palette.
It draws you right into the painting. I like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm. The
Can't
color is
resist
so
the
good.
Yeah.
can't
Cool.
resist the little Volkswagen.
Yeah.
You know, I really love the brushwork right here on the foliage,
Yeah, that's neat.
bold and very,
Is it finished, Ulrika?
No, I need to work a little bit more on it, but I
Not much.
mentioned a while back the free course I did, abstracting realism. So I
Uh-huh.
thought maybe I'll add a little bit of that in here, but it's just the garage part I think that needs some
Just
work.
the
A little
door.
bit
Yeah.
more
That's
depth
what I was
on
thinking. Yeah.
certain parts, but we'll see. And it's small, it's 10 by 10, so it's nice, it's quick.
Yeah.
It's a great palette.
mhm,
Isn't it just
Thank you.
yeah.
those palm leaves at the top?
So we'll see. I have a couple of more photos from around town that I like, so maybe I'll make a little series. We'll see.
Yeah,
That would be good.
fabulous.
Thanks, Ulrika.
Thank you.
See what the thing is like across.
Oh, wow. Joy.
That's like a
Ah.
dream.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. This is my
That's-
idea. And use a new way to spray the water.
Oh,
And
Mm.
I don't know how to say. Just
Well,
make this.
It certainly
Okay.
works.
Is it
Yeah.
wet on wet then? Most of it is just wet on wet and the blending of the colors?
And white on white.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. I love the
almost
way
looks
the
like
white comes
airbrush.
through. The way the white comes through the trees, that's great. Really nice.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like airbrush, the water and the sky.
Mhm.
And the reflections in the water are just incredible.
Excellent.
Oh, thank you.
well, Phyllis and I had the same first impression because I really love the white scuff marks on the right and over here. It gives a lot of texture and
Mhm.
What's this?
Uh-huh.
Oh, 9 by
9 by 12. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, Joy, this is you.
It's wonderful.
Oh, thank you. yeah.
Right.
So
And
beautiful.
This is where you
June-
achieve mastery in controlling. And when I got it first, and I love the way that you got the purple and the color, the way the colors just move from one to the other in order to achieve a blend. And
Joy, did you scrape the paint to get the white marks after you sprayed, or how did you get them like that?
First, I use a brush and to make the trunk, the tree, and then I put the color and pour the color on it and spray,
Oh,
and they just come out like this naturally.
Mm.
wow.
do you mean you pour it out of a bottle, or how do you mean pour?
I pour on between and let the color to spray to up or down.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to explain.
Well, yeah, you know, it was very important that you bent the fishing pole here. I wouldn't have.
Yes, I found this boat from somewhere, from someone's photo. I said, oh, I will borrow this boat and the fish, guys.
But I mean, the fishing pole would have been terrible if it went straight up. So
Yes.
wonderful job. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
very
And I'm hoping Joy will keep to this thing. She loves doing this kind of treatment. So here's another one. It's also
Wow.
good, good.
Thank you. I think
Wow.
it's pretty like a Chinese watercolor concepts. Yeah.
Yes.
Joy, are you a member of Artist Alliance?
And
at
could
the
you say
museum?
again?
Are you a member of Artist Alliance at the museum?
No.
Oh, because there's an opportunity coming up to show these and sell these things at the museum.
I will try.
Inside.
Now just practice and
well, this
try
is
to
a
build
prac-
up.
They're both wonderful.
this is not just practice, Joy. both of them have a quality of light. You've mastered this, having a light come
Really?
through your work.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Somebody would buy it, I bet.
Yeah.
Of all her stuff, and yeah, and I like the little details you have in about the trees here that are not as, they don't punch out as much as the thing on the right. So that's good that it's
Yes.
both, you know.
Yes.
But I love this rough treatment here. I want to see more of these.
All right. Thank you. I will do.
Oh, I also had mentioned, I love this here, the way this watercolor ran right here. It just kind of makes it a little more modern. As far as,
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, Phyllis.
I really don't have anything to say about it except that it's Carlsbad flower fields and it's acrylic and line work, a lot of stamping. That's pretty much it. Just my take on the Carlsbad flower fields.
is it recent?
Yeah, just finished it not too long ago.
very happy.
You know, because the fields are open right now. So I'm going to submit it to Cole for this next month. And the last one that I did of the flower fields sold. So I thought I would try again with a different approach to it.
Nice.
Very whimsical.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of. It's different. It's kind of graphic, really.
Yeah.
More of an illustration than it is painting per se. But like I said, a lot of stamping, a lot of layers, and then just a little bit of line work within the flowers themselves.
It's a nice, unique take on the flower fields.
Well, it's different, you know.
Not rows and rows of them. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Usually when you see paintings of the flower fields, it's exactly that. It's you know, very realistic and that sort of thing. And I, needless to say, don't do that sort of thing, but it was kind of fun to try.
Yeah.
It's unique, very unique, and I love the color palette.
Well, of course, that's pretty typical of what the fields are. The white doesn't show up as much in this as is actually the painting, but you know, those colors are pretty typical of what's in the fields every year.
Mm-hmm.
Are they blooming right now, the flower
Yes.
field?
Yeah.
Oh,
See, they always open up in March and run up almost to Mother's Day, and then it's over. And there are several fields that they rotate the bulbs so that they're all blooming at different times.
I like the way that you and Chris have gotten through your you had a period when you both were doing blended stuff, you know, like either the African motif with the soft blending, and you too, Chris, you were doing those runny things, and both of you have gone and transitioned into some kind of an abstract, more concrete use of color and shape.
a little more subjective.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Now, here's something I dug out of the past too, like Cindy, like 40 years. I was going through rummaging through my junk art, throwing away the stuff that was really bad. And I thought this was kind of interesting. It's
It's de Kooning like.
Yes.
I used to be very de Kooning.
Oh, nice, I like that.
Very nice, yeah.
At first, I didn't see the face.
Oh, I wish.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how I came up with a face like that, but it.
Cool.
I think it started off. I used to do silk screen printing, and I think all the reds and oranges were silk screen, but then I turned it on the side and up vertically and used mixed media with acrylic and tissue paper, stuff like that.
Very interesting piece.
Yeah, I would never have guessed it was you, Joan.
I used to be a wild thing.
Very neat.
Is that a Santa Claus on the left?
Oh, I don't know what it might be. Maybe it's Christmas paper.
Yeah, it's
I did put on a lot of
Oh, yeah.
cutouts, and it could have been tissue paper. So, yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone. This is the
Alliance, because I got a thing yesterday from the museum saying that members of the Artist Alliance, you can submit online to them, and they're going to, in 2 days in June, I believe, they're going to have an Artist Alliance sale on the patio out front, and they'll pick 10 different artists on each day. So basically you have 20 chances of getting something in, and they put up a little on the front of the museum and sell them. So members of Artist Alliance, look for that email.
I know I sent that out once before, and then they just sent out a new one yesterday, as you
Yeah.
said. You know, I don't know, I don't remember the dates on it, but
But you got about a month to send the one in, the pictures in. And of course, from today, the museum is open to the